Hello, welcome to my channel, Soul Horizons Tarot. I'm going to be doing a love reading, a bonus love reading for the sign of Virgo. My last reading, 12 readings through the Zodiac, you guys had the highest views. I think last time I looked it was over 1,000. So I just wanted to show my appreciation by giving you guys a bonus reading and putting you first as far as... I'm just giving you a bonus reading, so you'll still have the same reading as everyone else later on. But keep in mind that this is still a general reading, therefore if it does not sound familiar, if it does not fit your situation, then it is not your story. We're going to be doing a love reading regarding who's coming towards you. Okay, so this could be somebody that you know, somebody that you don't, a stranger. But I'm not going to do what I usually do. I'm going to actually just shuffle the cards out and see what pops out. So we'll try it out and see how it goes. Alright, so I've already shuffled, pre-shuffled, cut the deck and everything. Your first card is going to be, who is it that's coming towards you? So, who is the person coming towards you? And this is in romantic love. I'm going to try to keep it focused on love. Let me know in the comments if this does resonate. If you enjoyed this reading, hit that like, share, subscribe if you want to see future content uploads. Other than that, thank you again for all those that... Okay, we got two that flipped. I don't generally take this many. The person coming towards you could be an Aries. Does not have to be. But they are showing up as the Emperor and the Six of Cups. So for some of you, you already know this person. You may have been friends. Maybe like acquaintances, you share the same social groups, you could have worked with them before, they could be in some way like a superior to you, not necessarily a boss, but maybe they have authority over others, or a very good position in life. They could be a father. Does not have to be, but we do have the Six of Cups here. But this can also talk about somebody that, if you don't know them and they are new, it will feel like a strong connection almost immediately, like a soul recognition. Alright, let's look at what is the biggest challenge or obstacle. The biggest challenge or obstacle that either they're currently going through, or they're overcoming, or something that is in some way going to challenge this person coming in towards you, or even the connection itself. So biggest challenge or obstacle, please, regarding this person coming towards Virgo. Tell me the biggest challenge or obstacle. 1, 2, and 3. Justice. So this person could, you or this person could be going through some legal issues, battles, unfair circumstances, things that are, one or both of you may be trying to get back into balance. There's an imbalance and somebody's trying to make something right. This is Libra energy as well. It could be a settlement, it could be divorce proceedings, it could be any number of things that would require attention, focus on detail, possibly paperwork, legal documents. It doesn't always have to involve legal proceedings or the justice system or anything, but it can with justice showing up. So we're going to clarify everything, but first I want to get the main cards out. So the next one is, what is it this person wants? Let's kind of look at their true motives and intentions in coming towards you. What does this person really want, alright? Okay, they want a family. They want something stable. They want something long-term. They want something real. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is having security, abundance. Oh my God, why? Sorry, that's loud and annoying. They could want to settle down with the Ten of Pentacles, make something last. Okay, so financial abundance, prosperity, legacy. Tell me, what does this person have to offer? What does this person want? What do they have to offer you? Okay. Oh wow. King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy there. They have their heart. Also with the King of Cups, he is very emotionally balanced. He's very emotionally present. He knows and understands emotions. He knows his own emotions. He's not typically, coming in the upright, he's not somebody that's emotionally repressed or immature, or he can be guarded, but it's only because he wants to make sure that when he offers his cup, it's to someone who has earned it, or someone that has proven to be loyal or to be trustworthy. So he does have feelings, and he is willing to express them. So he could bring a certain centeredness to your life. Calm, cool, collected. Alright, tell me, how are they going to offer? So what action will they take? How are they going to come in? So there's what they have to offer, and it's how are they going to offer it? How are they going to offer? What's their move in coming towards Virgo? Their probable next action. Tell me about this person. How are they going to come in towards Virgo? Alright, do 3 shuffles after this one. Alright, this is 1. 2. And 3. Nine of Wands. They are going to come in a bit guarded. Or it could be you that's being very guarded, and that's why they're kind of taking their time with the King of Cups. But with the Nine of Wands, this is probably them coming in a little bit skeptical, a little bit cautiously, or a lot cautiously. And the King of Cups can be that way. Again, he can be very slow to express himself, but it's not because they're emotionally uncertain. Alright, so let's look at, matter of fact, let's do this challenge over them. Give myself a little bit more room. Alright, so that's how they're coming in. Let's look at your advice. What are your messages of truth, clarity, wisdom, guidance, and advice for Virgo regarding this person, the situation? Okay. Page of Swords. Ask questions. Keep an open mind. Stay curious. I think asking questions is the best thing you can do here. Ask the questions, the difficult questions. Don't take things at face value. Maybe it has something to do with this justice situation over here. Maybe you need to know what you're dealing with. Maybe you kind of need to demand answers, or put them a little bit on the spot to where you know exactly what you need to know before you move this thing forward. We're going to clarify everything, but that's what the Page of Swords does. He collects information, he does research, he's the detective of tarot. He's very curious, very inquisitive, and that's kind of your advice here. Alright, and tell me the probable outcome. What's the probable outcome here between Virgo and the person coming in towards them? What's the probable outcome here? Probable, not definitive, because tarot cannot dictate free will. And also this is a general reading, so not everything here will happen in the same way for every person. Okay, that one was kind of weak. Give me an outcome card, please. 1, 2, and 3. So the one that popped out, that's funny too, because the star was actually on the bottom of the deck after I got done shuffling and cutting. So that's really great. Aquarius energy there. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But Aquarius here. And overall, long-term, real-world potential of this connection between you and this person. Overall, long-term, real-world potential. 1. What's the overall long-term, real-world potential between Virgo and this person, please? I forgot to grab the one that I shuffled. Good grief. 1, 2, and 3. 3 of Wands. There could be a period of waiting. It almost feels like if we achieve some kind of confidence, and if we stay positive, we'll clarify that. There could be like distance involved for some of you, and that's something that you'll have to overcome, is the distance between the two of you. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean physical distance. There could be some differences that create like an emotional or mental or even spiritual distance. Alright, so let's start clarifying. So let's look at who this person is. Let me make sure. Ouch. Everything's good on here. Oh yeah, I could actually zoom in quite a bit. Maybe not that much. Alright. Okay. So looking at this person. So they could have a very good job, they could have a position of authority over others, so they could be a boss, a CEO, maybe they work in government, law enforcement, maybe they are a father. A landlord. Manager. Let's see if we can get some more information here. There's 2 children in the background here, 2 children here. So they could very well have kids. You could be combining family. It doesn't have to be a he, but this is masculine energy. Very much so masculine energy. So just think assertive, dominant, knows what they want. Tell me more about who this person is. Who is this person coming towards Virgo with the Emperor and the Six of Cups? Again, that Six of Cups could talk about that you know of each other. You might have happy memories with this person, friend, old classmate, a co-worker, or you dated before, or you had a crush, or you just know of each other. There's past here, there's history. Tell me about this person with the Emperor who's coming in. Okay. I said co-worker, and we got the Three of Pentacles and Justice. Okay, so maybe you guys work together in the field of law, whether you're attorneys or activists, human resource, like assistants. Like you could be like a social worker and you could have worked with this person. Maybe you were the person that helped them get a divorce, or you're helping them overcome some kind of unfair or some like legality. This person could be like a parole officer. I only say that because justice is showing up here as well with the Three of Pentacles. So you could be fighting with them, not against them, with them, or they could be helping you. Maybe they're an advisor, or you both work in the same office that has something to do with the justice system or resources, federal program, human or civil rights. Government agency. But otherwise, this person could be someone that does that. Is some kind of, maybe a judge, or works in a courtroom, helps people, like an attorney, a lawyer. Could be a police officer, someone that enforces the law. Somebody that helps children. Yeah, that Six of Cups. Maybe they're like a counselor for children, or they help place children. You could be friends though. Sometimes this can talk about you already have a foundation with this person, possibly, especially because that Six of Cups is here. Tell me one more please, with Justice and the Emperor. Justice and, okay. Okay, if you do know this person, this could have been someone that wasn't ready to be in a commitment. Maybe you weren't at the time, or maybe they're kind of skeptical of relationships for whatever reason. It could be because they were coming out of one. They could have been just divorced or just separated. With the Four of Cups here, this is a card that talks about you know, disinterest, boredom, dissatisfaction with something. It could also be that the two of you do know each other, but you missed an opportunity to actually form a relationship. This could just be confirmation that this is someone you know. Or it could be just somebody that's kind of like, they may be over relationships, or they may be kind of just dissatisfied in their life at this time with something. It very well could be because they want this Ten of Pentacles and they haven't met the right person. So they're kind of losing faith and hope in finding the right one. so we're going to move on. It does feel like they have some kind of position of authority, though. Like, they call the shots to some capacity because they're showing up as the Emperor. The Emperor is usually someone that has an established position. They've got all their stuff taken care of. Okay, they're well, what is that word? Not well, yeah, well established, but there's another way to put that. They're very functional, high functioning in society. Wrong deck. Alright, let's look at the biggest challenge or obstacle with Justice. Tell me about Justice as the biggest challenge or obstacle. Tell me about Justice for the biggest challenge or obstacle here, okay? Two of Swords. Indecision. There could be a pending case, a pending legal situation. There could be some indecision about what is fair, or indecision about something to do with an imbalance, something not being right. What that something is could vary. Because this is Major Arcana, though, it very well could be something quite significant for this person. It could even be on your end, and that's what's going to pose a little bit of a challenge here. So tell me more. Tell me more about Justice and the Two of Swords as the biggest challenge or obstacle. Two of Swords is usually blinding ourselves to something that we don't want to look at. Not wanting to make a choice. Or indecision, confusion. Tell me one more, please, with Two of Swords. One. You could also talk about being emotionally blocked. Somebody here being emotionally Empress. So yeah, there definitely could be somebody that is maybe already in a relationship, but it's not going well. It could be that the two of you are, you know, you were or you are married, or you were in a long-term commitment. I only say that because we have Emperor and Empress. But if this is not you, this could be the person that they are separating from, or have already separated from. There could be issues surrounding custody, because mother, father, wife, husband. Tell me about Justice. Why is that here? Why is that okay? King of Pentacles. Yeah, it definitely could be a fight over assets if there is a divorce. Child custody, child support, or fights or legal situation regarding business, assets, property. We have Taurus, Libra, we have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but strong Taurus here, Libra, Taurus and Libra. So strong Taurus, Libra vibes there. I don't think I need to clarify anymore. There could be some issues with settling something within a business. Okay? Or a home. Again, property, assets. And again, this could be on your side. Maybe you're in the middle of separating from a long-term commitment. If it wasn't marriage, it could have just been a long-term partnership, maybe where you live together and now you have to figure out a way to sever it, but there's there's something else like money, property, whatever. Alright, moving on to what does this person want? What are their true motives and intentions in coming towards you? That Ten of Pentacles, it would be stability. They want something long term. Maybe not with you yet, but that's what they're seeking. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. Okay. High Priestess. I feel like that this is Pisces energy, but it's a need to be on the same page with someone. With that High Priestess, it's like not having to explain, just knowing. They just want to know that the person that they connect with is on the same page. That they have the same goals, the same ideals, the same values, the same tradition, especially when it comes to long-term commitment. But they also might want somebody that they can spiritually feel understood. A connection that's, you know, healing, profound, deep, not shallow, not superficial. The High Priestess is not superficial. This would be like if we were talking about a type of connection. This would be where the couple that finishes each other's sentences, or the couple that seems to always know what's on the other's mind, how the other's feeling. They have a very intuitive awareness of their partner. Sometimes words are not needed in a connection like this. Maybe they want someone that's the quiet, silent type, but that's still, their presence is very loud. But they could be the quiet, silent type, especially because that King of Cups is there. And they don't want to have to explain so much. They just want to be understood on a soul level. Tell me more. What does this person want? Tell me more. Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles. That's a weak pull. I'm going to do one more. We got the Two of Wands here. What does this person want? What are their true motives, intentions in coming towards Virgo? Okay. So we did get the Two of Wands. We also got the King of Swords. Yeah, they want somebody that knows what they want. Has a very clear sense of direction. Somebody that they don't have to lead by the hand. They just want somebody that has a particular goal that aligns with theirs and that will just go for it. Communicate it and then go for it. Not sit back and talk about it, but go for it. Achieve it. They want to communicate this. I'm getting like this energy of a person that doesn't like saying things twice. They just want to get things done. And they want somebody that can understand that. To be intuitively understood even when they're not speaking. Yeah, that's the main thing I'm getting here, is that they want someone that they don't have to lead. I think, especially with that King of Swords, I think this person has very strong, a strong sense of knowing themselves and what they want, and they're not really willing to compromise as far as certain things. I think they have a very traditional set of values when it comes to commitments, relationships, and I think that's something that they'll be very adamant about. Like, let's say they want a family and you don't. I don't think they'll compromise that with the King of Swords there. Okay, so let's look at what they have to offer. What can they bring to the table? What do they have to offer? What does this person have to offer with the King of Cups? That is Scorpio, but also Pisces, Cancer energy. I get a great level of self-awareness. This person is very self-aware and very certain about what they want. It's not a person that's going to beat around the bush, but they also don't want to be led around the bush. Tell me more with what this person has to offer with that King of Cups. What does this person have to offer in a relationship? 1, 2, 3. The person's very strong-willed, a little bit stubborn too, but the Emperor is very reliable. The Fool. Yeah, this person would this is the type of person that if you took a chance on them, they would step up. It's like if you made them feel safe by taking a leap of faith, they would match your energy there. But you would have to kind of almost prove yourself to them in that way. Like, I'm not going to leap unless you leap kind of energy there. And if you leap, I'll meet you down. I'll meet you down there. Like, I'm not going to make you jump alone. Tell me more. That's Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, mainly Aquarius. Tell me more. With the Fool and the King of Cups, for what does this person have to offer? It could be quite, Scorpio, Aries energy there. Wow, profound change. It could completely change your outlook. This person could be the type of person that you don't normally go for, or you're just not used to. And I think it's that sense of self-awareness that is a little bit, maybe unnerving at first. Maybe you've never met somebody that is so centered and so not self-reliant. Yeah, that's part of it, but they're very directed, self-directed. They are the Emperor. They don't need anyone, but that doesn't mean they don't want someone, because clearly they do. They want something solid. They want something stable. Tell me about death. It's a transformative experience. Death can be uncomfortable. It's change. They can provide change. And you know, the Fool is all about change. The Fool leaps into the unknown. Tell me about death. Why is that here? What does it represent for what this person can offer? 1. That's too many. 2. 3. We have the Page of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and then the pole was the Ace of Wands. 2 aces. This person is bringing something completely new to the table. I think your first gut reaction is not to trust it. But if you took a leap of faith for this person, it's like they would, it's like that trust exercise. You could trust this person. But first, I really think this is a strong contention here. Before that can happen, you have to take the leap. You have to be willing to be vulnerable first to make this person feel safe. This very well could be a person that's hit or miss as far as like if you immediately shut it down because they're not your type, then you could lose this forever. Because I really get this sense of someone that's not here to play games. This is what they want. They want ultimate success, completion. Like the 10s always represent a completion. Like we've hit the highest benchmark that we could possibly hit. But I also think that there's something that, you know, they're at a level of maturity and maybe even age where they're not going to play games. Alright, moving on. How are they going to, this is what they can offer, how are they going to offer it? And they're showing up as guarded. It's not to say they're not taking an action, because they are. The Fool just flipped. I'm going to set that to the side. They're going to take a risk in coming towards you, but they're also going to be a little skeptical, a little cautious. Tell me, how is this person going to approach Virgo? What action are they going to take? They're going to take a risk, but I think it's almost like they're going to sit back and watch what you do with it. And if you give any hint of like disinterest or like you're not I don't think they'll stick around to find out. Tell me about, okay. Alright, Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're gonna, with the Fool and the Knight of Swords, they're gonna be very forward. They're going to, like, cut to the chase here. But in the back of their mind, they're also, like, their guard is up. They may be expecting you to reject them. Or they're not letting everything out all at once. But they are going to be very blunt here with the Knight of Swords showing up and the Fool. They're going to take the risk by saying exactly what they came to say. Tell me one more. Tell me one more, please, with the Fool, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like they're not gonna say, like, offer you something or express themselves or communicate something to you and then skedaddle. They're gonna wait and see what your reaction is. How are you gonna respond? And then the Six of Swords, yeah, it's... They do give you enough time to respond. But this person, they're not going to beg. They're not going to stick around and play mind games. And like this is the type of person that, you know, the whole, okay, well I have interest in this person, but I'm going to wait 3 days. I'm going to wait some arbitrary number of hours or days before I respond just to mess with them and keep them interested. That's not this person. And they do not appreciate that. So if you play those types of games where you're like, oh, well, I've got to play hard to get, or I've got to be coy, or I've got to beat around the bush, or I've got to, like, not be genuine, not be authentic, I think this person will skedaddle in those circumstances. Because they're looking for someone that can bring them peace, that can add to their peace, that wants to build this Ten of Pentacles with them. So I get this person, whatever age you are, they're very mature. They know who they are. They could be an older person. Or be an old soul. Especially because that High Priestess did show up. And they do have the King of Cups. So this person could be very intuitive. You might not even need to say something wrong. They could just feel that the energy is off. I think they've been through enough crap in their life that they're exhausted of it, and that's why the games just don't fly. So if you do like this person, or you do find them attractive, or you do want to see where it goes, I would highly suggest that you don't play any games with them. Because their radar is up already. Okay, that is a little bit like self-protection, but it's also responsible. They have boundaries. But just as much as they have boundaries, I think they would respect yours. That's just the vibe I'm getting off of this. Oh, well, we're not on that yet. Let's look at your advice. Yeah, that Page of Swords can also be about being honest. You know, the thing about pages, they can be children. They can represent children, a very youthful, immature, or not fully grown. But the Page of Swords especially, that show that they used to have. Kids say the darndest things. That it's like kids say exactly what they think. There's no filter, and they're just honest. Well, of course they can lie, but this is like not having a filter. But it goes the other way too. Like, if there's things that you want to know, ask them. I think this person would respect that. The straight to the point kind of questions. Tell me about that Page of Swords for Virgo's advice. Oh, 1 second. Ow. Let me restart that. Be blunt, be forward, be brave in how you communicate. When you ask questions, ask the ones you mean to ask. I think this person will appreciate that, and you'll cut to the chase a lot sooner. Tell me about the Page of Swords, because this person's not here to waste your time, and neither do they want their time wasted. Tell me more. What's Virgo's advice? Okay. Ace of Wands. I mean, this is an opportunity. All aces represent potential new beginnings, but they're only potential unless you pick up the baton and start running with it. It can't turn into anything more than potential if you don't act. I'm getting green lights here. This is, knock on wood, the best reading I've had in a long time. I'm starting to get a little bit tell me one more. A little bit frustrated with all the not so great readings. Tell me one more with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords for Virgo's advice regarding this person and the situation. 1, 2, and 3. 5 of Wands. Yeah, to avoid misunderstandings, miscommunication, just ask what you want to ask. Find out what you need to find out. I don't think this is about digging, like, yeah, that's probably a good thing to do, especially today, you know, to investigate a person, like, see if they're married, or see if they've got, like, 16 different profiles on whatever dating site. Okay, but I think the best way to do it is just bluntly, plainly ask. If there's things that you don't understand, if there's things that don't quite jive with you, if there's things that are like pet peeves or prerequisites that you have, ask them, talk to them. To avoid any type of miscommunication or misunderstanding, you have got to communicate. You won't know unless you ask, and you won't know unless you act. I don't think you should drop the ball on this just because they're different. Tell me about that Page of Swords. One more for that Page of Swords, please. Clarify. Nah, don't give me 2. Oh wow, Emperor and the Page of Pentacles, or not Page, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, and if they do have some kind of legal situation going on and you somehow find out or know about it or whatever, ask them about it. Like, are you gonna get that settled before you start dating? Like, there would be so much less heartbreak if we went into relationships asking the questions that we needed to know up front. I mean, obviously if you're just dating to date, fine, but if you want a serious commitment, you've got to ask the most important questions. And so many people wait, myself included, until it's too late and suffer for it. Tell me about that Page of Swords. 1, 2, 3. The Wheel of Fortune. It was like giving this a chance. And also, my gosh, third pull was Judgment. This is... You're gonna question the shit out of this. The person, maybe even the circumstance. You're not gonna trust it either. Because it's gonna happen in a way or happen at a time that just seems completely like it's like a too good to be true. Especially because that star is showing up. I always get a little bit worried when I see the star as an outcome, because it's such a great outcome card. Don't fudge this up. Don't overcomplicate things. Do not... take a live horse and beat it to death and call it a dead horse. This is like fate intervening, literally, like divine intervention, but in a good way. And I think part of you is going to want to question it to death. You're gonna overcomplicate things. You're gonna create your own. You're gonna self-sabotage, or there's the potential for you to do that. And all you have to do is ask: is your shit that you're dealing with, is that something that I need to worry about? Are you in debt? Are you do you have a record? Do you, does your ex-wife or your baby mama or your opposite ex-husband, whatever it may be, am I getting involved into your drama? Like, whatever you need to ask, whatever you need to know up front, get it out of the way so that you can have peace of mind, so that you can allow this. Or so that you can just tell this person to move on. You're not interested. Just be honest. Ask the right questions. Tell me about the probable outcome. Probable, not definitive. Never, ever, ever take a tarot reading and make life-changing decisions, especially one you see on YouTube, because they're not personal. Everything could have resonated up till the outcome for you. For one person, it could have just been this placement. Okay, I know this person. Yeah, we've already done that 2 years ago. Everything else doesn't resonate. Well, it's not really your reading then, but maybe there's something still of value. Anyway, shut up. Outcome. Outcome, please, with the star. Tell me about the outcome here between Virgo and the person that's coming towards them. The World. Capricorn energy, also all the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Sag, no, not Sag, good grief, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Tell me one more. Tell me one more. Tell me one more, please, with the World and the Star. Probable outcome. One. That was two. I did have a jumper, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And three. Alright, Four of Swords. Yeah, this could be, something about this could be very healing. But I also get from the World and the Star is like, you know how they say opposites attract. There's something that is very different about the two of you. Maybe there's a great gap in ages, or a great gap, maybe there's a big distance between the two of you. Maybe there's difference in upbringing, culture, just anything that you could look at another person and say, or look at a couple and say, how are they a couple? Like, they're so different. But in this case, it would work. In fact, it doesn't just work, it flourishes. So let me see what this was. Knight of Wands. I'm not understanding that. I'm getting, this could be a missed opportunity because there are differences. This person is not your usual, or not what you're used to. Or there's something that like you find untrustworthy about it. Not because they seem dishonest, but because the situation does. So there could be an element of like not believing, like thinking that it's too good to be true. There's something else about here that I'm not picking up on. fleeting. You could sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Is that what it is? Once in a lifetime opportunity? Yeah, I think that's it. Anything about anything else? Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this is something that it won't happen again. It will not, at least with this person, maybe ever again. Not this type of connection. It's like a shooting star. And if you don't act on it, and maybe you don't want to, that's fine. But this person will not, they won't wait forever. I think they'll give you a healthy amount of time to decide for yourself, but once they feel that it's not reciprocated, the interest, they'll move on. And there is a potential of that happening. I'm kind of getting it from your end, obviously, because this person is very clear. They're very determined. And with the Emperor there, it's like, I don't have time to wait. I don't have time to waste. I won't waste your time if you don't waste mine. No, I won't even bother. No, that's not even true. I will not waste your time, but do not waste mine. I think that there's a bit of that's a very strong point for this person. They do not like their time to be wasted. And I think with these cards, like especially that Three of Cups in the reverse, I don't think they'll even stick around to be friends. Like if you just want, no, I don't want, like I don't see myself dating you, but I'll be your friend. No, thank you. I don't want to be pen pals. I don't want a shoulder to cry on. I want a person. I want a partner. If that's not what you're interested, cool. But I'm out. And it could kind of come off kind of harsh, but I can respect it. Alright, overall long-term real-world potential. Last one. Overall long-term real-world potential between you and this person headed your way. You may already even know this person. Tell me more about that Three of Wands for the let's do it again. Long-term real-world potential of this connection. Three of Wands, please. One. Almost had one. That's two. Okay, is that High Priestess again? Yes, it is. That tried to come out in the reverse. I'm still getting that same energy. Somebody that will not wait. Like I've got places to go and people to see. It's like they feel like they're already running late. So they're very this might even be somebody that's like, if we make sense, if we like each other, if all these certain bullet points are hit, checked all the boxes and they're pretty good, then let's get married. Or let's call this a done deal, and like no playing around. That Eight of Swords that tried to come in the reverse, this is not a person that is gonna be in their head about this. They have a crazy sense of purpose. It might be even a little bit like you might be flustered. With the High Priestess and the Two of Wands, I feel like something about them you know is right, but you might fight it at the same time. Because you might distrust your own intuition and call it paranoia, or you might get confused between your intuition and being paranoid. So you'll stop in your tracks. But this person doesn't want someone that questions themselves, because they don't question themselves, themselves. They don't question what they want. They want somebody that is just as certain, just as confident, just as powerful, just as focused, determined as they are. Tell me one more. Obviously, you could go either way with this. But this person, there's a direction they want to go, and if you join them, they'll make sure it goes somewhere. With the King of Wands there, it's like, yeah, I know what I want. Do you? I really like this energy. It could go either way, honestly, with the potential, but I think it's because somebody kind of, like your advice, you might get stuck in their head and they don't have the patience for it. They'll have patience to a certain point. Yeah, I think I could interpret that in different ways, but what I'm getting here is they distrust a person that doesn't know and that hesitates. It could be from prior experience, it could be just who they are as a person. They distrust a person that doesn't know what they want, especially when it comes to a relationship. And if you think about it, it makes sense, because if you don't know what you want in a relationship, that probably means that you don't have a clear idea of who you are. And if you don't have a clear idea of who you are, then they would be carrying more of the weight. They would have to lead you by the hand, and that's not what they want to do. They have a certain destination in mind, and they're moving to it, and again, they'll leave you behind. It feels so... It's great reading, but it's like... such a slim chance, not for you. It's just like an opportunity that's just there and then gone. If you miss it, you miss it. So if you want something like this, you better show up. Virgo, that's a really great reading. I'm really happy for you. For those of you that this does happen for you, I hope that it goes well as far as with you and what you do with it, but I mean, it's up to you. You might not be at all attracted to this person or have any number of concerns that would stop this in its tracks, but this person is a speeding train, and they're making one stop and then they're moving on. I'm getting Alice in Wonderland, White Rabbit kind of thing vibe. You just follow this person down the rabbit hole and trust that you'll come out at the end of it, or you stop and then it's gone forever. Alright, that's your reading, Virgo. Let me know in the comments, or like, share, subscribe as you see fit. Thank you again for the highest views. Hope you enjoyed your reading, your bonus love reading, and I'll talk to you, have a great rest of your week. I'll talk to you soon.